Thank you for being here this morning. I think the microphone's on, but most of you know I probably don't need amplification. I'm Jim Smith, the president here at Northern, and it's a pleasure to have you all with us. If you have not been in the newest addition to Northern State University, you can now say you have been in the newest edition of Northern State University. This is the second floor. Obviously, you walked up steps to get here. It is a cardiovascular and weight center. Some of you might notice that there's something missing. There's great flooring. There's really neat carpet. There are super murals on the walls, but the cardiovascular and weight equipment is not here. Any of you who might like to open your checkbook in the next half an hour or so, we do have a funding stream almost developed, but we are also raising money to equip this building as well. We hope to have the equipment in the next few weeks. Clearly, we're still working on punch list issues, and if you get a chance to look downstairs, you can. Those of you who have been coming through, you know what heroic efforts we made in the last few weeks to be open for commencement and to have folks go through here. Those of you who don't know the building project, below me are men's and women's locker rooms, a very large wrestling room, and then up here we have cardiovascular and weights, and obviously the weights are over there where the heavy padded flooring is. And then if you go to the far eastern side of the first floor will be the offices for our basketball coaches. Men and women's basketball will have their office space there, a conference room, and a nice gathering area as well. So if you get a chance as you go down, we'll let you peek in and look and see where we are thus far. We're not here just to display the Barnett Center today, although that's a lot of fun for us. We're here to talk about our new athletic director. Josh Moon is on day 8. He has not told me that he's thought about packing the moving truck back up, so we think that's a good thing. He comes to us with a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, and a great background in athletic administration. Some of you will know, I need my eyeglasses here to make sure I get everything right. Josh is a former collegiate athlete. He was a football player at Wisconsin lacrosse. He actually played against Northern in the Metrodome and reminds me that he won. And we hired him anyway. Don't rub it in again. He also has great experience in Division I-A and I-AA, having been at Central Michigan University and most recently at Western Illinois University as Senior Associate Athletic Director. Josh's beginning of his career in athletic administration was working with compliance. And those of you who know Division II and know the 3 prongs that we deal with every day in Division II, Josh has a great background and experience in that, and he and Coach Holmes can quiz each other on compliance and equity issues. He has great insights, as I mentioned earlier. He has some very unique thoughts on technology and how we use technology to better amplify what we do here. He is someone that fits exactly what we were looking for. When the search committee asked for me to give them their charge, they said, tell me the things you want. And as we looked at Josh's background and his credentials, it was a match almost on every front of what we were looking for in a new athletic director. I do want to say, before I thank the Athletic Director Search Committee, I also believe that Josh's level of fitness will allow him to run the 40-yard dash a tad faster than Coach Olson or Dr. Smith. I haven't validated that yet, but we have an egg timer maybe to get me down the 40-yard dash and probably not so much for Athletic Director Moon. I want to thank the search committee. Those of you who don't work in universities think that we just put out an ad and we hire someone. There are hundreds and hundreds of hours that go into conducting a search of this sort. Dr. Tom Hawley, our provost, was one of the co-chairs. Todd Jordry, CEO of our foundation. Todd's right here. And then we had a large list of folks that assisted with the search: Don Meyer, Nathan Reedy, Kathy Courtney, Al LaFave, Elise Castigar, Tom Dosh, Jackie Whitlock, Alan Vogel, Tammy Pierce, and Jordan Schaefer. We have someone on our search committees for a position of this nature that really looks at all avenues of what we do in the university. People know that Jordan was a volleyball athlete here. We tried to get someone who had a student experience, a recent student experience. We wanted coaches. We wanted folks that had done work in fundraising. We wanted people that knew the academic side of the enterprise. That group came together, worked very hard, and their hard work is now brought forward a new athletic director for Northern State University. It said that my intro should be 3 minutes. Those of you who know me, I can never do anything in 3 minutes. I probably exceeded it by a couple minutes. I will step aside and now have the man of the hour come, and he has his whole family assembled here, so I think he'll do some introductions as well. Josh?
Thank you, Dr. Smith. Well, I'm extremely excited to be here and part of the Northern family and the Aberdeen community. Thank you all for coming today. And I want to thank the search committee, like Dr. Smith said, Dr. Hawley, Todd Georgery. Thanks for your efforts in putting the search committee together. It's very professional and very well run. Many people I've worked with in this profession have stressed how important it is to have strong leadership and a clear vision at the top of the institution. And I think Northern clearly has this with Dr. Smith. I really believe that athletics is a front force of the institution. I know Dr. Smith believes this and understands the value and importance of the strong intercollegiate athletics program. So I'm very excited to be at Northern, excited to work with Dr. Smith and all of you